Hey, what is happening? This is Darksage 101, and welcome to a um, just a random video on U4, the Anbennar. Um, Basically, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna show off my save games. Yeah, all of my save games that I've done on U4 Anbennar, I've done a lot. I've done a lot, so this is gonna take a little bit. Some of them are even incompatible, but I can still load it up. It's just I can't play them, or else the game crashes. So yeah, warning. I have a lot of save games, so we're gonna be doing this for a little bit. So let's go ahead and do this. And yeah, we're not starting up a new campaign. Oh no, we're already doing Yezomora. So all right, let's go ahead and work down the list. And I've done a lot of stuff. So okay, first off, Kudet Kai. I'm trying to form the nation that forms over here. Yeah, there's a unique nation that forms with Kudekai. I forgot what it's called. It's like Tudekai, something like that. I forgot what it's called. Basically, you need to conquer like all this here, and then you can form it. It's an empire, and that's the world right there. It's pretty normal because it's only 15 or not 15, 14, 53. That's Muhukar. Um, all right, so that's Kudekai. Not really too special. I kind of just got past the revolt war between Hansai and Mong Huang. Okay, next is Ozdalon, which is a new formable, or newer formable, formed by the kind of like the basilisk lizards. Um, and I used Zulber to form it. There it is. Took me until 1569 because Yazamora caused a lot of problems. They kept expanding down here, which was really annoying. They kept bordering me, and I had a lot of problems getting alliances. So, but eventually I got it down, and we're at like almost 600 dev. We're really, really strong. I went theocratic, so we're pretty good. Poor Reyes. So that's the world right there. Our beautiful Raj. Yangun's really strong on this one. There's Dahoy. We got Sertan. We got Silence Breaker. A very big Bjarnrik on this one. A big Gwed. Kobodzon and Nimskod living. Here's this. Yeah, Gorbrod. I believe that's the basalt dwarves. Lizna really strong. A weak Keterata. Nadurabu. We got Laurent over there, which actually expanded all the way down here, as you can see. There's Laurent, and they're right there too. Karshar. And everything else is pretty normal. There's Gemradkurt. Wisdom expanded a little bit over here. Here's the formable down here. That's I forgot what it's called. It's one of the kingdoms down here forms this. It's really strong. It's got over 1,000 dev. And everything else is pretty normal now. Yeah, everything else is pretty normal. So yeah, but that's Asdalon, an extremely difficult campaign, probably one of the hardest ones I've done. And I just wanted to form Adzalon, however you even pronounce it, Adzalon, that's what it's called. Because it doesn't have a mission tree, so there's no point of playing it any further. So I'll continue Adzalon when it has a mission tree, but right now, that is an incredible stopping point. Yeah, I actually expanded into Yezomora. Like, look at this. I got an actual foothold into there, which is cool. Okay, next is Rayafo. I'm forming the nation down here. That's yeah, Rayafo is the one that I picked to form what's down here. I haven't really made too much progress so far. I've got that, so not bad. We got 241 dev. I'm allied to an incredibly strong Nadurabu. We got Zaka right there, Haraji Diseta. We got Yuzumura killing Reyes again, of course. It's the reason why I hate Reyes so much. One of the reasons. Here's Guamud. Let me look at this because nothing's going on over here. Sarian. A very strong Oscar Evron. Let's see what's going up here. Okay, Bjarnrik died. Viakoch, New Derby. Okay, so nothing too crazy. I'm extremely poor in this campaign, by the way. Yeah, Rayatho. I'm very, very poor. Right now, I'm trying to colonize. As you can see, I got I got trade, and I also got a colonizer or a colonist or whatever from a mission. I just had to get. I believe it was just either that or it was this. I just needed this here, or it was this and this, and I was able to get a colonist through a mission. And I've been colonizing very little, but I've been colonizing, and I need to go up here. So yeah, but that's Rayatho. Next is our very weak Yezomora game. Uh, we've been struggling with that one. We've been very, very poor. I've had to constantly deck wars because of just how poor we are. Like I've constantly had to deck wars so we can raise and loot and all that stuff. As you can see, basically normal Yezo more borders because I just reformed. So here's the world here. What the heck is that? Altorzam. I don't even know. Oh, it's a Serpent Shadow. It must be a custom name. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, what? Holy crap, that looks ugly. Okay, I'm not even gonna look at that again. That looks awful. Here's the Emerald Orcs, which I believe are very high in the Great Powers. I'm like fourth right now. Okay, strong Eka, Tiziakal, Tiziakal. I don't even know. Nadurabu. There's Raz right there. Cunning River Ear is really strong. None of this stuff's really done anything. There's Budaguzi. Kudak Kai is really strong on this. Baihan Zin. Beyond Fang, there's the command. A strong Raj. Vorkul Gulen. Edu's Maduro. I don't even know. Jad was really strong, and now they look like this. That's sad. Burrs, I don't even know what's going on there. There's Varamhar. Earlium collapsed. Okay. So yeah, that's the Yezomora campaign. We stopped at exactly 1500. So yeah. All right. Next is my ongoing Cunning River Eel. I'm kind of swapping between this and Kudet Kai. Cunning River Eel forms a nation. It's one of the Bois nations down there. It's not Bois de Kinchi. It's another Bois. And we need to get all of this, I believe. So, so far I expanded into Shalazar. That's really all I've done. I haven't really done a whole lot. But I'm kind of just like taking my time with that one. And obviously the world is like, yeah, very normal. So, because it's too early. So yeah. Next is Sirenvar. Which is formed from, if you know where the Emerald Orcs are, which I actually did show off, the elves form this one. So the orcs form the Emerald Orcs. The elves form this. And as you can see, we've been doing pretty good. We are very poor. For whatever reason, we're making, oh my gosh, I don't think even 10 a month right now, which is pretty bad for how good this area is. It's very high dev. As you can see, just that is 808 dev. That's very, very high. So there's Grombar right there. Goed. Portnum, I don't even know what's going on here. Strong Laurent. We got Eberthil. Here's what's going on here. Jad. Jagapfru is really strong. Reyes is killing Yezomora, which is always nice to see. Jabuka, there's Bois de Kinchi. Baihan Jin and Kudak Kai. Command a huge Guamud. What the heck is that? Oh, it's this. It's one of the Lake Federation or whatever it's called. There's Silent Quake. A very big Varamhar on the Great Powers. Oscar Evron was very strong, by the way. Then they collapsed, but they were really strong. They went all the way to about here. They had almost all of this. But I think Varamhar betrayed, and they just collapsed. So which is good because they would have been really annoying to fight. There's a Catarata. Yeah, but that's that campaign. Let me see what's going on over here. 11 card, that's what it's called. Uh, Not really a whole lot that's going on. There's Malaknar, which is supposed to be a very good nation. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Okay, next is going to be Umuji Bashiri, which is formed from uh, Baraga, um, Badabi, Wegabiga, um, Jabuka, and Guawakiza. So it's the five nations below right here. So, and as is very strong. We're also very rich. We're making like 40 a month right now. We're not looking too bad. So, could be getting a lot more. I'm gonna be expanding more into Wadakinshi so I can get all those gold mines and stuff. And then, oh my gosh, we'll be making bank. Reyes is massive on this. Great power easily. I think like in sixth. I think I'm in like third, something like that. Bois was I think eighth, and then I like I chopped them down massively because they expanded all the way to about here. And I was like, okay, I need to betray these guys. I was actually allied to them because I was gonna have them fight Reyes, but nah, they were expanding too much. So yeah, we got a strong Bjarnrik, a very strong Ibertil. Here's a really strong Aduz Vakin, huge Earlium, a huge Raj that expanded all the way down to Yezelmora. Who knows what happened here? Oh yeah, Reyes expanded into Yezel. Jiaxiang. Here's Guamu that's very weak. Um, Great Storm. There's Serpent Shadow. A good command right there. Mo Huang. Fighting's really big. There's Buvare. So yeah. Oh yeah. Sirenvar and the Emerald Orcs both exist. So yeah, no much hierarchy. We'll see what's going on over here. Nothing too special. Yeah. Oh, okay. Amion collapsed. Oh, okay. We're about to see a Chaos, which I have never formed, but I probably will. It's, I believe, also supposed to be very good. I don't think it's got a mission tree, and if it does, it's very small. So yeah, that's the world on that one. Kind of a crazy one. Okay, next is Baharkant, which is actually formed from only Ozka Evron. That was my Ozka Evron campaign, which right now is kind of on hold because I just wanted to form this, but they got a really good mission tree. And so far, I've got something that looks like that, which is really nice. I killed Earlium and got all this here. So yeah, that's the world on this one. Kind of a crazy one. So we got Rever Haven that expanded all the way up to Obertroll. A weird Goed that is vertical. Ground Bar. There's Sirenvar right there. Sarion, which is my ally. A huge Ket. I think, yeah, Reyes is dying to Yezel. I don't know what's going on there. Inshabon's dying. A good boy Beretti. Strong Raj. I think they're like number 4 in the Great Powers. There's Command. Sarai. Yeah, not looking too bad. This was a very strong Viakok, but Katarata took like a whole bunch. It expanded all the way down to here, so really good. So yeah, but that's the world with that one. There's not really a whole lot going on here. There's the Ameon, Elticon. Let's see what's going on over here. Ooh, huge Hereth. Oh my gosh, that's a strong Gem Radkurt. Jeez. 494 dev. Dang, guys. Not bad. Yeah, that's a really strong gem rad. Alright, cool. Malaknar. They expanded up here. Also, did you know that this religion exists? Because I didn't. Etchings of the Deep. Yeah, I found that out through a custom nation. So, yeah, I just kind of was just messing around with custom nations, and I made one up here, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of a cool religion. So yeah, it's like it's something called like the Frost Sleep or something like that. So kind of neat. So yeah, but there's Baharkin really strong, and I'm far from done with that one. Oh yeah, I love I left the copper dwarves right there. There's Krathenor. Okay, next is Bois de Kinshi, which right now does not have a mission tree, and it will never will because I asked that question in the Anbennar Discord, and I believe one of the one of the leads told me that there is not going to be a mission tree. So I was like, okay. So yeah, this is blah. Ignore the borders, very bad. I killed Yezomora and took a huge chunk. Yezomora had all of this, and I took all of that. Took a foothold right here. We got a little over 800 dev, exactly 100 provinces, which is very nice. So yeah, a big Serpent Shadow, normal Jad, there's Jatsyong. Dengun still exists for whatever reason. Here's Earlium. Elizna, which has been like that for ages. There's the Cat, which is really weak. Grombar, yes, super strong. Goed, Laurent, I don't know what's going on there. Burrs, there's Dartax, there's the Emerald Orcs right there. The Heart Grinder's really strong. Nodurbu collapsed. Benwarji, I don't know what they're doing. Raz is very weak on this one. Gawakizo, which I believe is one of my rivals, I think. Yeah, it's a rival. Oh yeah, I allied the Jad on this one, which is kind of funny. So yeah, that's that one. Pretty cool. Okay, next is Tiziacal or Tiziacal, which I've been doing also very good on. Um, so we'll go ahead and show this one off. Let's see if it has the save that I wanted. Let's see. Yep. Very ugly porters. We've expanded all the way to the cat. So you'd expect, I don't know, Viachach or heck, the cat right here, or Berteka, or whatever, or even Ebertil, but we have Tiziacal. So yeah. Uh, so there's the world of this one. It's kind of early. I just kind of wanted to screw around with Knolls, and they're really good. So, or at least this particular one is. Got to fight Nodurabu though. There's Reyes right there. Zaka, which I believe I've actually rivaled me. Yeah, I've allied Nolakaz, which is kind of funny. They're supposed to be historical rivals, but I was able to ally them, which is weird. Um, yeah, they just sent me like an alliance offer. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So, yeah, but that's the world of that one. It's still pretty early, but that's the vehicle. Okay, next is my Elizna, which I haven't really done a whole lot with. So obviously a lot of these I'm gonna finish at some point, but I just want to do other games. So, but yeah, anyways, Elizna, we've been doing pretty decent. Ignore the rebels. Nodurbu, which is actually one of my allies, as you can see right there. Nodurbu. Although I'm going to betray them soon. Yeah, we've fully annexed the cat. Actually, I'm the cat right now. Uh, we got Noah Kaz right there. A really strong Yezel. Gumti, I don't even know. Karask still exists. Yeah, riddle me that one. Okay, commands. I haven't really looked at this a whole lot. There's a strong Sarai. There's Arnakuti. A very early Emerald Orc. Blightseed exists. Uh, the red scales went into the blue scales. Yep, they've completely migrated. Border Gore. Um, Nothing too crazy. The Haderab. See what's going on over here. Ooh, okay. Amayon doesn't even exist anymore. Okay, that's a mess. Okay, what's going on over here? Nothing too crazy. Maleknar. All right, so Lizna, it's still too early, but it's pretty good. Cloud Bane, I haven't seen that one. Usually those are the ones that die early. Okay, next is my early Nalini. Let's look at that one. I completely forgot what I did on this Nalini save. Let's look at this one. I don't think I was doing very good on this one either. So yeah, this was a new Nalini that I started. I haven't been doing really all that good. So, but that's it's kind of sad. I took this here, but I haven't been able to expand because Boy Beretti allied like 4 nations. Oh no, 3. Vandafa, those guys there, the purple ones, and then Litmacat. So yeah, and there's the world with that one. There's a mess going on there. A Nephicet. Nephicet, Keteratos went down. There's Berteca. That's Nimskad, yeah. Blue Scale. There's Reyes. Zerat. Let's see what's going on over here. Nothing. Nothing is going on there. Oh, yeah. By the way, did you know that a nation forms right here? Yeah, I found that out when I just clicked this one here, this nation right here. I was like, I might as well see if this forms something, and it does. So, yeah, forms like a tribal federation or whatever it is. Same with right here. This also forms a nation, but this area sucks. I played as these blue guys right here. I didn't even save the game, but yeah, they suck. Um, Basically, once you annex all this, you basically get decked on by Oinakudi. After you get done with this, you get decked on by Oinakudi, and you pretty much got to merc up. And the only problem with these guys, or the problem with these guys, is you can only hire 1 merc. You only have the starter mercs, the monsters tribes. That's it. That's the only mercs that you're able to use. So yeah, but that's my very very sad Nalini, or my new Nalini. So yeah. Oh yeah, Matabo. Let's go ahead and show off Matabo. Hopefully it doesn't crash because I think this one requires the other texture back. We'll see if this crashes or not. Shouldn't. Should be okay. It's just I can't play him. All right, there we go. Okay, Matabo. Oh my gosh, this is a sad one. Yeah, I lost Niramat. I think aren't I like a tributary? Yeah. Okay, so here's the world on this one. There's Jad. Which are fighting, I think, Yezomora. No, that's Harajiji Seta. Nothing really too crazy there. Viakok apparently has this. Okay. Keterata is an OPM. Okay. Nadurabu. I think it's too crazy going on here. Here's the command. It's actually kind of a pretty one. Kind of just straight down. Not bad. Hansai. What is that? Yeah, Rapendraj. Oh, nice. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. What are these purple guys? Oh, okay. Amayon's really strong on this one. Okay, well, nothing too crazy. At the same time, I kind of gave up on this one because I wasn't really having a whole lot of fun with Matsubo. Way too poor. Yeah, way too poor. I turned down army maintenance and I'd raise provinces, or not raise provinces. We're not a tribe. I'd lower autonomy. I'd turn off my fort, lower army, and I'd not make any money. I was way too poor. So, and it was so hard to expand because I was constantly getting alliance locked. And our troops are bottom tier. Oh my gosh, I couldn't count how many times where I fought I don't know, like a 5K stack with I don't know, like a 7 or 8K stack, and we'd lose. Heck, we can't even fight our own rebels. So yeah, but there's Machbo, one of the worst campaigns I've ever done, probably like Hajaz level. So yeah. All right, next is Brawson. If you don't know what Brawson is, that is a vassal of Earlium. So let's go ahead and load that one up. This one's got one of the strongest Yezelmoras I've ever seen, by the way. So get ready for this one. Okay, so there's my Brawson. Not too bad. Okay, look at this Yezelmora. Yeah, that's a pretty scary one. I think I'm rival to it. But yeah, a really scary Yezel. Um, they are on the Great Powers. I think they're number 7. And the reason why they're so low is because they don't have institutions. I think they only embrace like one. Look at their dev. Oh my gosh, look at this crap. So yeah, that Yezel is going to be about as strong as mine. The cat's getting destroyed by a Heta, a huge Eberthil, a huge Riveria, a big Gwed. There's Grombar right there. Serpent Shadow's dying. Command, Gulmood. Baihan Zin is really strong. Wegabiga. Hut building, Weaver Bird. Alright. Yeah, okay. Nothing too crazy. I've gotten all the way to 1548 with this one. Chem Radker. What is that? Oh, it's a goblin. Oh, it's a Great Republic. Okay, interesting. I might have to look at those guys at some point. There's Amayon. There's Larankar. Ulticon's really strong on this one. So yeah, there's my Brawson. We are, I believe, very rich. I think I'm like making like 20 a month. Not too bad. Um, I need to get more stuff from Keterada and Elizna. Unfortunately, Elizna, I believe, is a tributary. Whoops. I also need to betray Burrs and Varamhar so I can get all this here. There's the Emerald Orcs. So yeah, there's my Brawson. All right, next is Catalashaya. That was Krosk. My second Krosk campaign. This one is good. This one's really good. We are decently rich. I think we're making like 10, 12 a month, something like that. At least from memory, because it's been a while since I've touched this campaign, because this is Krosk, and I just wanted to form this, because it doesn't have a mission tree or anything like that. There's a huge Nolish Keterada. I don't know what's going on here. There's Guamood. City Razor is a huge Grombar. Overtroll still exists for whatever reason. Gwed. There's Laurent. The Over Clan. Yeah, that formed. I think that was Marblehead. That's an extremely rare formable. There's Benwarji, Semsumbit. So yeah, there's the world on that one. There's Jay Araya. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay, I'm not going to look at that again. That'll look awful. Oof. Okay. Gem Radkert. These borders look horrible. But yeah. There's a Vern. Yeah. That's my Krosk campaign. Very, very clean. Very little issues with this one. We've been doing really good. Might actually come back to this so I can finish all these guys off. We'll see. I don't know. So there's Catalashaya. That's an old Elizna. Old Yezel. Actually, we can show this one. This one is a Oni campaign. This was actually a multiplayer. Yeah, horrible borders. We kind of gave up on it though. Oh yeah, we turned off this side because we were getting too much lag. Nalini, Lotahong. Yeah, this was a multiplayer game. We all did decent, I guess. There's the Nolish Catarata. Nothing's really going on over here. We just kind of got rid of the Jad. No, poor Jad. So yeah, All right. There's that one. Here's my Grombar. Also, the reason why I'm skipping some of these because they're all like kind of just duplicate saves. I don't think you want to see like my early stuff. So I think you just want to see where I'm at on all of these. So all right, here's Grombar. Pretty decent. We need to expand more. I actually recently just got out of a bankruptcy because we're very poor now up here. So here's the world. Here is a very strong vehicle. Uh, there's Guamu, the kill by command. Yuzumor is strong. I don't think anything too crazy is going on here. Here's a strong Vandatha. Um, Kudakai doesn't even exist. Qian still exists. Hansai, Gumud. Serpent Shadow, Arellen still exists, or A Arellen. Lizna's weak. What is that? Is that Tluct? That's Nolakaz. Gnomish Hierarchy. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, strong Jorgasher. Strong Amion. I don't know what's going on there. That's a mess. There's Herif. So yeah, there's that one. That's the Grombar. Yeah, Zaka. So yeah, there's Grombar. Next, oh yeah, I used Frozuma. Next is this an old Dongun? Let me check this one actually. I think this is one of my old Yangoon campaigns. I think this is the one that I did a guide with. Let me see. Yeah, that's probably the one that I did a guide with. Let me see this. Oh yes, yes. Yep, this is one that I did guide with because we only took this province here. Yeah. Not a very good Yangoon. My other one's better. All right, so here's what's going on here. Just kind of just skim through it because it's so early. Nothing there, and then obviously nothing there. There's a gem Radkart. So yeah, there's that one. Oh yeah, Command took a really strong, took the really strong revolt. So yeah, there's that one. Here's Vertesk, which is a old multiplayer. So let's go and load that one up. There is my Vertesk. I was playing with, I think it was, oh geez, Urbixton, I think. No, it was, oh gosh, what was I playing with? Um, I completely forgot. It was either Kaviria or um something else, or actually it could even be. Oh, it might have been Blade Breaker. I don't know. Someone was playing something. I forgot. But there's my Vertesk. Very weak. Heterata. There's Jad. Nothing's really going on here. There's the Raj. And nothing's going on there. Krosk is actually quite big on this one. So yeah, obviously it's still really early, so there's not going to be much. There's not going to be much there. There's Laurankar. So yeah, there's that one. Next is Keterata. I mean, this is a really, really early one. Yeah, 1455. This is an early one. I think this was another multiplayer, but we kind of screwed up. So let's go ahead and have a look on this one. Keterata. Yep. Yeah, this was a screwed up campaign. I was playing with. Oh gosh, I completely forgot. I think it was Marhold and like Vern. Yeah. So that's what's going on with this one. There's Yozomura. And nothing's going on there. I don't do multiplayer anymore because it's way, way too competitive. So, and I don't really enjoy it that much. So, yeah. So, yeah, there's Colorado. Next is my old Nalini. Oh, what did I do on this one? I got Reyes in there too. Oh, jeez, what did I do as Reyes? I think that might be my first one that I did. Oh yeah, that's the multiplayer Reyes. That was the very first time I played Reyes. I hated it. So yeah, first off, yeah, I hated it. In fact, we quitted it out because I hated it so much. I really, really hated that campaign. All right, so here's this one. There's Obertroll, Bone Carver. Here's a huge KU. IQ Shantis. I don't even know who forms that. There's Jadari. Uh, Reyes. There's Nalini. Very nice. Gomud. Command. There's Elizna, which has been like that for like, oh my gosh, probably since like 1460 something. Nidarabil. There's Jad. Katarata. Berzantes and Varamhar, which are still allied for whatever reason. There's the Emerald Orcs. Malaknar is really strong on this one. That nation exists. There's Chios. Oh, that's actually a really pretty color. I just realized that. I like it. Obviously, I'll be doing a campaign of that at some point. There's Eberthil. Eberthil is obviously very strong on this one. So yeah, there's the campaign on that one. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I was supposed to expand over here, but I did this before Mission Tree came out. All right, next is Reyes, and obviously we'll load up the incompatible save games. Maybe I can find the Dion Goon in there. Let's go ahead and load up my very first attempt of Reyes. What did I even do? Oh, I just killed Zerat. That's all I did. Yeah, Zerat and like a nation over here. I really, really hated it. So I hated a poor we were. So I think I was playing with a Vern. I think it was either another Vern or a Zebertail. So it's Catarata. Let's see what's going on over here. This is way too early though. Yeah, yeah, it's too early. Um, let's see what else. Any more Anbennar ones? That's Celtic Union. Yugoslavia, Slovenia. I'm just looking right now. Dark Mage Empire. Okay, none of these are Anbennar, so let's go ahead and go to incompatible. Or incompatible, yeah. Now let's go ahead and see what we can find in here. Kudek Kai, apparently. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we can find in here. It's gonna be like buried treasure. Oh, is this the current Yangoon? Why can't I use this one? This might be the current Yangoon. Let me see this. It might be just because of the texture pack. Let me see if this is the current Yangoon. Hey, I found it. Yeah, it's the texture pack. Okay, I can definitely put those back on. Okay, I found my Jonggoon. Yes. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, I can't wait to continue that one. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say that required so much luck to get out of that first war. I was gonna be so mad if I lost that. Oh my gosh, we found our Jonggoon. Let's go. I was like, where's my Jonggoon? There it is. 1511 Yongun. Oh, perfect. All right, good. So we found that. That is awesome. Okay, what else? Nalini. Okay. That was a 1444 Nalini. Beyond Fang? What did I do as Beyond Fang? I don't remember playing as them. 1461. Apparently I didn't do a whole lot. Oh, okay. I vaguely remember this one. Yeah, I think I got stuck. Yeah, command was expanding over. I think we're really strong though. I think we're kind of poor though. Let me look around. I don't think there's really much. RGT set over there. A mess. Yeah, another mess. All right, yeah. Huh. Interesting. I completely forgot that I actually played Beyond Fame. Huh. All right. So there's that one. Abyss Order. Oh, that's a custom nation. Zatsuti. I remember this one. This was actually a really good campaign. I might continue that later. Really fun. Really, really fun. Let me show you here. I think I killed Reyes recently. Yeah, that's Zatsuti. Really nice. Very bright green. A massive Yezomora on this one. There's Bada Kinshi. Shalazar's big. Look at this Elizna on this one. Yeah, look at this Elizna. There's Jad. Jad Empire. This Elizna is number 2 in the Great Powers. Yeah, one of the strongest Eliznas I think I've ever seen. They full annexed the Ket and they've taken a lot. So really good Elizna. There's Baharkand, Grombar. There's Riverhaven, uh, Sarai, Chain Grasper. All right. Oh yeah, here. This is what I'm trying to form right here. Thidinkai. That's what it is, or Tidinkai. Thidinkai. I don't even know. That's what I'm going to try and form. That's an empire that is only formed from Kudet-Kai. It's kind of cool. So we'll see if I can form that one. And the Raj, it looks awful. So yeah, there's that one. A huge Bugari too. So yeah, and a very big Badabi. Aramul. So yeah, there's Zatsuti. Oh yeah, Simagasa. Let's look at this one. I found out that this allies, yeah, you get a day one alliance with Yezomora, which is kind of cool. As Simagasa, I think I just expanded into Harajiti Seta. I was like, all right, cool. It doesn't form anything, so that's why I didn't really play it all that much. So I was just kind of curious, and yeah, there it is. So Simagasa, and we are ally to Yezomora. The world obviously is too early for really anything. Luck exploded. There's Earlium. So yeah, there's that one. Muhakar looks like my Matsubo save. I tried out Sarai. I didn't really like it that much because, as you know, I really don't like playing hordes. Yeah, I'm not really into horde playstyles. Like it's just constantly conquer, conquer, conquer. It's very similar to Yezomora. The Yezomora I can kind of tolerate. And there obviously is Sarai. Ignore the borders; they look awful. So yeah, but that's Sarai. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, not Riverhaven. That's Vorn March, Urvixten. Uh, Vorn March was really annoying in my Grombar campaign, but I beat it. It just took me a while. See what's going on here. There's Zorat getting killed by Aramul. Okay. So yeah, there's that one. Not really a whole lot going on because it's too early. Jangun's dead. All right, Ruby Order. That's a custom game. So we're going straight down to Rakaz. Let's go ahead and see what I did as Rakaz. I think I just expanded into a Harajiti Seta and I think a little bit of Nolikaz. Let me see this. Let's see what I did. Oh yeah, not bad, not bad. So that's Rakaz. Oh yeah, no, it was this, and then Harajiti Seta. No, I haven't even touched Nolikaz yet. And Ket's dying. Okay, so that's Rakaz. I don't think anything special is going on here. Okay, command went hard revolt. Nothing's going on here. This doesn't even exist anymore. What is that? Oh yeah, I gotta kill separatists. Kudet Kai. So that one won. And nothing going on there, and obviously there's gonna be nothing going on here. So there's that. Next is, you know what? I could show you one custom. Let's show you the Emerald Order. This one's funny. I kind of just want to screw around. Um, and actually is actually really good. It's actually really fun. Um, I played as them, and I actually beat up the, if it'll load, the command. Look where I placed myself. Yeah, I gave myself all of the Jade Mines and this. I'm filthy rich, if you're wondering. And I beat the command. I took a couple provinces because they were starting to catch up because commander's very broken. But as you can see, we're really strong. Obviously, our ideas are very good. So yeah, there's this one. Obviously, there's gonna be nothing going on. So I'll just scroll down. Nothing there. It's kind of a nice deal some more of that. So there's that one. Next is, let's see if I can find any more. What is that? Oh, let's see if I can find any more. Crossen, Krosk. Is this my old Krosk? This might be my old Krosk, actually. Let me see. This is my old. This is the one that I went bankrupt on. My very first attempt of Krosk. Let me see this. Yeah, this might be my first Krosk. No, that's not my first Krosk. Can I find my first Krosk? I might be able to actually. Kind of want to find that. Oh, there's Kohai. That was a old. That's a random nation survival. I think I just did like one war. I kind of got bored of them like immediately. Yeah, we just took that. So pretty cool. And obviously there would be nothing going on because oh my gosh, it's been 10 years, bro. It's been so long. Okay. Oh, Gel Collis. This was a Twitch stream. I'm pretty sure. I think I had to wait to break free. This one was actually really hard. Yeah, breaking free from burrs was extremely difficult because there was a modifier that basically prevented me from actually releasing myself. So it was like the chosen thing, and I actually took quite a bit. So yeah, there's Gal Callis. Obviously, we're a rebel to Marblehead. Marblehead hates us. Obviously, nothing's going on here. There's Zolber. That is what I formed Osdalon with. Excuse me. Yeah, and Urkorzik still exists. Huh. All right. Next is Ibevar. We're gonna play as these guys. Let's go ahead and show these guys off. Ibevar. I got kind of bored because I couldn't get into the Empire, which basically slowed down my expansion pretty much massively. I can't